Alright guys, so I said I was going to show you how these people were related to Saturn and sun worship, and that's what I'm going to do. A lot of these pictures I haven't been able to really actually put them in exact order because there's lots of them. So I'm just going to start out with this word world and the definition of world. And that's just because, you know, people assume that that word means globe. Actually, it really doesn't. It means a state of human existence, life after death used as a qualifier, the next world, the earth with its inhabitants. In other words, the inhabitants of the earth is the world. So you're not of this world and things like that when you see that biblically, for all you people who like to research the Bible. It's just what you're about to see here. I always trusted this, okay, so, well, not completely, right, but now I trust it even less, because here is, fear before him all the earth, the world also shall be stable, that it be not moved. Now, right here, I don't think that means earth. It means the world. But here it is very strange. The earth has moistened there and inhabited, right? By extension, they throw this in. By extension, the globe. Come on, man. This is the electronic Strong's Concordance. So, I'm sorry, but when did those people from thousands of years ago think that this earth was a globe? So, I lost more faith in this, in these translations. But if you understand by extension, you know, it means this is bullshit. So let's go. Okay, are your eyes wide shut? Do you understand who the puppet masters are? Okay, so you have, now this is just coincidental. I know this is coincidental because this always happens to me. You know, the number here is 18 or 9, and the number here is just purely coincidental. It has to be. But he's promoting this excellent MGTV video that is a hit on Mark Sargent. So this is Antonio Subarets, right? And so let's go. Okay, so hi guys. So 2 days after I uploaded Flat Earth Clues Mark Sargent Origins Part 1, with no warning, no strikes, no violations, and after being online with my channel since 2006. Wow. See, that sucks, because I just went through the same shit. My oldest channel got squashed because of speaking out against Parkland, Florida shooting thing, whatever. So, he gets this, right? It's hard to read this from here, but it's telling him basically this: you're done. And then they have the balls to, and this is, they do this all the time. They promote other channels on his death. And so then he goes into this, and you can read this if you want, but Mr. Ralph, you know, it was kind of assumed that this is actually Mark Sargent, but then, you know, he spoke against that, and, you know, whatever. But these numbers I find very strange, because you have 369 in here. And these are Tesla numbers. You know, a key, this is a Tesla quote, a key to the universe is 369. So anyway, whoever this person was is definitely associated with, if not Mark Sargent, definitely associated. There's lots of 369. We're dealing with Hollywood here, folks, you know. Paramount, Warner Brothers, Sony, are you kidding me? Are you reading that? If you want to pause it and read it. So what do we have? Another one, you know. Mark Sargent exposed. Okay, now this is the Awake Souls and Serbian conspiracy. I don't trust any of these people, really, to tell you the truth. Their show, everyone knows that, question of blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and, you know, is Eric DeBay, yeah, is behind a new drama. Whatever, man, this is, I'm pretty sure, almost positive to this point, this is totally scripted. And the Smart Earth, right, the Flat Earth smarts, and that word actually means hurts. if you understand anything about the language. So getting into Saturn's sun. Okay, so here we kept it black and white, right? Except for this. Now, if this is supposed to be the Earth, what the hell is Saturn doing in there? These numbers come out to 22. And that's not a coincidence. That works. This is done on purpose. This is funny. Actually, maybe it's not funny. Okay, so the ticket is sold out. But what they saved here, see, and you could have taken these exclamation points out, 2 of these, and put the actual S in there. Instead, a very strange thing here, save the G. Save the G, what the fuck does that mean again? That can't have anything to do with gravity, right? That's my imagination. And into the cigarettes. And, this is kind of weird. It looks like a pregnant woman. And here's Saturn. Okay, now I want you to look at this. This is what they say is when the sun creates a shadow, but this is wrong because the shadow does not come to a pinpoint. That never happens. What really happens is that these are out and the shadow would go out. And besides the fact that Saturn is not a planet, and if you've ever looked into Saturn and seen what it really is, then you understand. Okay, so more Saturn. See, these are the colors of Saturn, yellow and black. And black is the astrological color of Saturn, and yellow is the astrological color of the sun. Now, this is where they really threw it at you. Okay, so up top there in the left-hand corner, right here, look. Flat Earth is controlled. That's what I got out of this. Okay, this is total sun worship. This is Saturn. You can see that they're literally creating the V, like almost like the Last Supper for the sun. You have 20 people here. You have the 10th person, which is the X, which is the original symbol of Saturn. And if you notice, no one reaches higher than Saturn. And so then if you go to the 20th person, right? There are 20 people here for a reason. And that is because this is Saturn worship. Look at these numbers once again, you know, 13, 31, 11, 11. I mean, this shit is not coincidence. That shit before, that was coincidence. So I wrote here why, you know, excuse me. So why are the colors black and yellow? Yeah, because I already told you. Saturn, the Sun, Kronos, and Helios. Roman gods. Roman gods. And we're going to get more into the Roman thing, which is going to probably, hopefully, blow your mind. Because nobody, absolutely nobody points out what I'm going to point out. And see, here's the proof that this is colors symbolized astrologically. And the Sun is yellow, Mars, Jupiter. So maybe you can start looking at things differently from understanding that astrology is also completely controlled by the Jesuits. So you have the Jesuits and Saturn and sun worship, and if you've seen the Jesuit symbol, it's a giant sun with a whole bunch of rays coming out of it. And here's old Bob here, Bob Canodal. And look at what he's standing behind. See, he's standing behind a black cube, which represents Saturn. And here is Saturn in the center of the black hole sun. And this is, I don't know what that is. So see, oh here, the black cube, right? And this is why I put this in between, of Saturn. This is everywhere, everywhere. The Jews put them on their head, they put them on their forearm, the Muslims walk around their Mecca, you know, their big giant cube, and it's black and gold, or black and yellow, right? It's the same thing over and over, and you see this all the time. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Once you start seeing the X and the cube and understanding what it represents, then you're going to see this everywhere. And so that was against Bob. Oh wait, what did Bob say? See, they all put this convex Earth out on Holy Thursday, which is Thursday, you know. These people are completely into astrology, whether they want to tell you that they worship the sun and they gaze at the sun and they drink urine and whatever the fuck they do. They're all lunatics. Okay, so here's their little guy in the van. Now, where did he come from? I have no idea. D marble? Really? The big blue marble? That's not really that great of a rendition, but it's the best I could do real quick. Oh yeah, and he's on the F.E.I. offense. Once again, it's everything to do with Saturn all through your life, and you don't even know it. You graduate, you get the cube, you get the square, the black cube. You wear a black robe. Priests wear black robes. Judges wear black robes. You'll find that you are just going to be boggled by the shit you're seeing right now. And then when they put out this that they found Saturn as a hexagon on the top, which is a cube, you know. So that's Saturn. Of course, I'm pretty sure that's CGI crap, and there is no really a black cube on Saturn or any kind of hexagon or anything. I think that was maybe faked, maybe not, could be wrong, which makes it all the more crazier. So here's D marble. Finally, scientists prove Earth is not a globe. Checkmate. Seriously. And once again, this is on the convex Earth, the convex con. He don't even know how to spell his name here. Dartle? Affiliate? I mean, I understand the T's next to the Y, but aren't you going to check your name before you publish this? So, Dartle D. Marble is not affiliated with blah, blah. Yeah, tack a minute. Yeah, I misspelled take. I don't care. It's not my name. I'm not making the video. So, you'll see that everything's properly spelled and all that good stuff in this video. Let's go on. Okay, we keep having these people. Here's Pastor Dean Odell. Okay, you see his shirt, fake X. Okay, you think that's all good and dandy? Because it you know, it mocks SpaceX. But he still has the X on his shirt, which represents Saturn. And he stands behind the black cube like all the presidents do. These people are no different than paid politicians. Look at these. Look at. I don't even know what that is. I'm not sure. This dude, he's a pompous idiot. He talks out his ass all the time. He's an apologetic moron. This guy. Now, is this coincidence because ice? How does that say because ice and he's crossed his arms in the shape of the X? Do you understand that Saturn is extremely cold, like minus 172 Celsius, whatever? So you got because, and he's crossed his arms into an X, ice? Maybe that's a coincidence, but I doubt it. Then you have this guy, Iru, Nibiru, Land, Uchi. Really? Is that his real name? Because if it is, I'm flabbergasted. He looks like a white Chris Rock, and that's why I wrote that there so I wouldn't forget. But even looking, I saw that before I saw that. So, and once again, he's standing behind a black cube, and he's got this shirt on, and look at, he looks like a frickin' monk So that's what I put there, flat earth monk, right? Jeranism, his own religion, his own belief. He believes in nothing that he can't see. So this means the man has no faith. Also, if you go to his channel, he promotes a complete New Ager whose beliefs are off the wall. And you can check that for yourself. There's Jeranism, right? I don't know who made this. The religious practice of believing only what you can prove. I can't believe in space. I have decided to follow Jeranism. Now this is the Urban Dictionary, I'm sorry. The religious practice of blindly believing in something without any factual proof or evidence. I can't understand space or science, so I have decided to follow Jeranism and rant about flat earth theories online. So in other words, that went the other way there. And here's the man, Mark Sargent. Look at his shirt. Property of XXL. Do you think that means extra large? No, it means Saturn L. This is like, fuck you. And, of course, standing behind the black cube. And, what's that? You tell me. What's this? You tell me. Antonio Subarats is gung-ho, dead set that this is a man. And when I first saw it, I had questions in my own mind, like, what is this? And here we have Richard Hopkins. Yeah, or whatever. When you stand behind the black cube, I don't trust you, I don't like you, and I'm going to do this to you. Here's MC Hummer. Are you freaking kidding me? Can you be original? Standing behind the black cube, dressed in black. Here's another one. Robbie Davidson, who took Red Flag Media under his wing, is taking him to the next F.E.I.C. I had a little discussion with, I think his name's Jay, his actual name, I think it's Jay. I'm not sure. But he said it's all up in the air and he's not really sure about what's going on, and that's all he's going to say. We went back and forth a little bit, but that's all I'm going to tell you about that, because that's all I really know. So once again, he's standing behind a black cube and he's wearing black. Here's the Mr. Christian with an X. Rob Skiba, standing behind the black cube. And here they come, worshipping his goddess, the sorcerer. Venus, light bearer. She's a witch. And they're coming together for this award. There's nothing good about this, guys. Oh, I'm so wonderful. We're so wonderful. You should see the behind the scenes shit, man. Now this gets really crazy because I don't know who this guy is and I don't really care, but what I see here is Kronos. As soon as I seen this picture, I nearly just fell off my chair because I can't believe they're this blatant about worshiping Saturn. This is Kronos. This is Saturn. This is Santa. This is the son of a bitch who eats his children. And here, Robbie is introducing him. Okay, his name's Joe Taylor, right? This is Kronos. This is the symbolic person, Kronos, right here. They throw it in your face, you have no clue. Kronos, right there. Saturn. And so he says, oh, Timothy, keep that way. Oh, yeah, because he said about Timothy 6:20, keep that which you is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science falsely so called. So he thinks that this is what they're talking about, and he may be right. So F.E.I.C equals 23. Oops. Do you know what 23 stands for? Did you watch the movie 23? Do you have any idea what the number 23 stands for? It stands for death. Why do you think these sons of bitches are dressed in Saturn regalia, right? Except for Bob. And here we go again. Same crap, different picture. The bride. You know that she was engaged to Antonio Subirats and they were going to get married? And Antonio Subirats swears this bitch is a man. Still, yesterday he put out a video on the 2nd saying that Patricia Steere is a man. He has broken away from this, and I still think it's a reality show that's not even real at all, but this is what they're going for. This is definitely what they're going for. So you got Antonio Subirats. He did a video with Orphan Red, who is the dipshittiest frickin' bitch I've ever seen, sitting on a bed like a little whore. What good does that do again for Flat Earth? I don't know. Flat Earth Society. This is, here you go. Mad Mike on the Flat Earth Society. See, and I said here, it's awful funny how the shirts are black and yellow and a little on Saturn. You know, you can read that if you even can. See, do that if you want to. But I'm pretty sure I just explained all that right there. So, and I notice little things like this because I understand Saturn. So here he is in the papers, Denver Post. You know, Mark Sargent is the father of Flat Earth, organized in the United States, and he worked as a software analyst in Boulder for 20 years. 20 is in Roman numerals XX. Saturn. The Flat Earth father, right? I am awesome. Really? So he just declared himself as the I am? Here's a funny thing. Jesuits. I am. Jesuits. Globebusters continue, blah, 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 to do nothing. Yeah, convex Earth analysis. Yeah, all he did was apologize for it. He was an apologetic little fuck. He didn't listen to anybody warn him the whole time. Him and Jaron, neither one of them listened to anything about any kind of warning. And so here you have the rabbit hole, Mark Weiss, or whatever, David Weiss, I'm sorry. And see, this even knows about Santa Claus, Hell's Bells. Yeah, but you see that? You understand what just happened there? That's Saturn. Santa Claus. Does he even realize what he said there? I'm not sure. But I do. So today's leading figure, blah, 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 and over 20 clues. Isn't that strange? Once again, Saturn. The number 40, you should be able to figure out. And here's 8.4, which is 12. You should be able to figure that out yourself too. I'm just pointing out the Saturn stuff here. We are kittens, something to be protected, or scorpions that need watching, he wonders. Isn't it funny that Patricia Steere has cats? All he knows is the world is a stage, and we're all, most of us anyway, just unknowing actors. Sargent's theory about the realities of Earth are overwhelmingly similar to the plot as are themes taken from other films, like, you know, The Truman Show. So anyway, this is his logo now. But this is his logo then. Now, do you see what we're dealing with here? Not sure. Here's the UN flag, right? Do you understand what this is? This is the Roman laurel. The Roman laurel is Caesar's headdress. This is the ruler. See, this is surrounding this map, whatever the fuck it means. Supposedly your AE map or whatever the hell this is. I don't believe pretty much any map. But that's my thing, you know. I'm not going with any map because I don't know. People who ask me for maps, I don't know. I tell them, show me a map. You know, you figure out a map. You tell me without going and looking at somebody else's map. You go ahead and figure out a fucking map. You map the globe for me without going and searching any other sources of knowledge that are crap. You figure it out, right? Because that's what they keep asking me. Show me a map. And it's ridiculous. Anyway, what you're looking at here is this whatever map. It's not the AE, it's a different map. And once again, he has the laurel surrounding it. And to top it off, he thrusts a Roman sword. Now this was his first logo, before he changed it. This is a Roman sword to push through the earth that is controlled by Rome. Rome was never conquered. Do you get it? And this is his crap now. Nothing like it. Changed it. And his Seahawks hat, and they're in this, and this Mike Helmick dude. Jesus is Lord. You know the word Jesus, you know what it means? It means Jesus, Zeus, Iesus, Jupiter. It has nothing to do with the dude Yeshua. Nothing at all. That's right, Mark. Don't wonder too hard. And see his little mic? This little light goes around in circles, and some people will say, oh yeah, well that signifies the earth and the sun and the moon, it's going around. No, it doesn't. It represents Saturn and the rings of Saturn. Oh, this is wonderful. I seen this the other day and I was like, wow, man, why don't you just be more blatant? Are you kidding me, really? If you don't understand what that means, and that's Mike Helmick, who gives a shit. And this just keeps going on and on and on. And I'm going to try and get to and see the thing. And I don't know, man. This could very well be a dude looks like a lady. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. D Marble again, lives in a van. Has that AE map. He's another one, you know, who put out the convex crap. I see that these people are just, you know, they come in and they promote each other and they stroke each other's dicks, you know. Yeah, great hangout, blah, blah, blah. Bob's always in there. Oh, this was... okay, this was a guy who totally just ripped Orphan Red a new. Here's there's Patricia Steer. Before, kind of looks like, what's her name there? Katie Seagal? What was that? Fucking Married with Children, right? Here, there's a dome, a protective dome like the Bible says. Oh. Was she saying that? Because I don't know. I'm not sure. This guy says Patricia's not a steal. They don't actually know what a shill is. Yeah, they don't. They use the word shill wrong. This dude, I forget what his name is, but he disappeared off the... And it took me a couple of tries to get his eyes in his glass. It bugs the shit out of me when people wear dark glasses when they're talking, because you can't see their eyes. And that means they're hiding something. So this dude dropped out, stopped making videos, and he now promotes Globers on his channel. So I forget his name and I don't really care. But I went to his channel and I checked it. So here's another one. This is strange. July 3rd. So that equals 20. And July is named from Julius Caesar. Very strange that they did this. Don't know if that's on purpose or not. Probably, judging from her all black. Oh yeah, by the way. People who think they know what that guitar means, they don't. It's Saturn. Red and blue put together, purple. Red and blue, space and time. Red and blue, purple. Phoenicians. See this right here, Marmar Queen, 1313. This is everything to do with Saturn once again. The Marmar. The Mau Mau. And here's another look. I don't know, this looks like a dude, sorry. Once again, this looks even more like a dude. And she can't stop really looking like a dude, no matter how much surgery she gets. All dressed in black, with a little Saturn hat. Definition of steer: a male bovine animal, and especially a domestic ox, castrated before sexual maturity. Now, that's kind of strange. This is even maybe stranger. Steer. This is the, of course, Urban Dictionary, right? One of the world's hottest, contains of mostly females with banging bodies. Steers are loved by all and envied by some. Jealousy is common. Oh damn, have you seen that steer? Holy crap. Who wrote this? And I know this was long before she came out, 2008, but... And here they all are. Look, she shows she's a witch. This is the Flat Earth Network, IPS. Changed his name, right, to the Flat Earth Network. This is just so lovely. Don't you love that these people represent you as a flat earther? Aren't you overwhelmed and jumping for joy that these people, these wonderful people, are speaking for you? She did an interview with Hustler, and this is so horrible I couldn't even listen to it because the audio is crap. Convex Earth analyses: controlled opposition or serious endeavor. Well, once again, he did nothing but apologize. You know, and you know, she's in here. All these people are together in on it, man, because they come in and they're all wrenches for each other. And you know, I said, so, oh my God, man, how can anyone associate themselves with known controlled opposition? And this is what they are. You know, I call these people out, maybe not on videos yet, but now I'm doing it on videos. But I was doing this for a long time, man. I got the Flat Earth Asshole, ODD, I pretty much got them all. And this is when they came out, oh my God, man, this is when they totally just apologetic assholes up and down. And then, because they got swamped with people telling them, what are you doing? What are you saying? Why are you know, they had to come out later that night and laugh it off. So I wrote, you sons of bitches got some brass balls coming out and laughing about your disgusting display of apologetic propaganda bullshit. You and Jaron both posted this documentary on Holy Thursday and never even looked into the people who made this piece of crap. You were warned by many, and yet you did nothing but cover for these con-ops the whole way through until the very end of your show. If people don't catch on to your antics and trickery after this one, then there is very little intelligence in the so-called movement after all. They show their intelligence in the big chat big time. I'm sorry, in the chat big time, man. Seriously, you go to these chats, these people are freaking blithering idiots. They're like a bunch of little kids goofing off. You should lose at least half of your subscribers for this one, but you probably will gain more instead because you both given information on exactly what to do and how to do it. That's right, I'm stating right here and now that you have at least one handler. No, these guys couldn't care less. They don't come back at me. They don't bother because they're too big for the britches. They're too big to fail. Ah, this is funny. I know, isn't it funny? They don't know that thumbs down just helps the video become more seen. See, they don't care if you thumbs them up or thumbs them down because it's all good according to YouTube. And this jackass Ace McCloud, give me a break. One of the biggest little fags in the fucking shit. He comes sucking everybody's dick all the time. Come on. Not sure exactly. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so they stopped me. They gave me a timeout. Why? Because I wrote right here, look at Mark's mic, how it's spinning like the rings of Saturn. Boom. Timeout. And what did I say here? Wow, Mark's channel was set up 2 years before he came out as a flat earther. Boom. Timeout. This I went over in a whole nother video. I won't be doing that again. It's already been done. So, basically that's about what I got. Excuse me. Earlier today, it was kind of weird. I went to check out my video manager thing, and I just kept getting this for a couple hours. Probably everybody got it. Okay, guys, so this is stuff I used to do. I'm sorry if this is turning into a long video. This is Berlin. A Matter of Time. Complete Saturn. See how she's got the X? She's in a black dress. If you watch this video, it's really weird. But it's cool at the same time. It's captivating. See, this is how they do it. And here is the picture of that so-called hexagon that's supposed to be there, and you see right there, you see how that looks like, kind of like the all-seeing eye right there. Isn't that weird? Oh, and I threw that in a lot. You see, this is how they colorize, and this is the South Pole, supposedly, of Saturn. I mean, seriously, you will never see this ever in real life. This is all colorized, obviously, and it's just a load of crap. And who is it? Baphomet. Baphomet comes for the children. Baphomet comes to eat the children. Saturn. See, just to eat them in that mythology, so to speak, which is most definitely myth, because I don't think Saturn is coming down to eat anybody, or Kronos, or anything like that, but this is what these people believe, you know, so it's real to them, and they want the children. This is why they indoctrinate the children. The church, the Catholic Church, the Vatican, they say that give me the child before the age of 5 and they will be with the church for life. And there she is. I forget her name now. That was a long time ago, man. Berlin. And here you go with the Big Bang Theory. And why is that written back there again? And why is there a lightning bolt going through his shirt? And what does he do on the show? He's a theoretical physicist. And Okay. Yeah, that's what that, yeah, okay. This is the Cassini mission. 20 years bullshit. See, this is a video that got removed because my whole channel got terminated for speaking against Parkland. You can't speak against things that are, you know, being pushed by the mainstream. Dream Theater. See, it's Saturn. Just Saturn's everywhere. The Masonic Lodge, the Freemasons, it's all Saturn. L, the god, L. Saturn L. This here, right here, I made this, oh my goodness, 9 years ago? 8 years ago? Something like that. Yeah, I called it the Jew Cube. This is their old logo. And I made this. So, that's mine. You can't have it. Here, this is Lilith. This is supposed to be some kind of thing they found that's a lot really old. But I think it's fake. Because I noticed some things that were broken. Like this here is embedded pretty deep. And that's broken. But there are things that should have been broken that are much more dainty that were not broken. Which makes no sense. And once again, Lilith. And Lilith is the screech owl. So when you look at the Bohemian Grove and you see the owl, it's Lilith, not Moloch. Moloch is a bull. The bull. Bow. The ball. Lucifer the Lake Bearer, and this is what you're looking at, your hand. I'm sorry, I'm starting to rush through this because this is becoming really long and it's going to take hours. See, that's Mecca. And this is what they do. They walk around Mecca and symbolizing Saturn. The Metatron. Once again, the Metatron, which is Mark Sargent and Patricia Steers. You have to know about this because I'm starting to get tired now. Oh, this is something going through the rings of Saturn. Yeah, whatever. Peekaboo. Yeah, if you believe these things that they tell you about the spinning ball hurling through space at a couple of million miles an hour when you get to, you know, you gotta be nuts. And once again, there's Saturn eating his children. Kronos. You ever hear the song Saturn by Stevie Wonder? But boom. I don't believe it. I think it's CGI. Okay, so looks like I'm about done here because the next thing I'll be getting into is the Jesuits. But that's got to be another video because this is going to take a million years to download with my crappy computer. And see, this is, again, they use this shadow technique that does not work, and this isn't even close to right the way they did that. Okay. Done.